back to My Views. I'm your girl Ven. We're here with a brand new educational video. We're gonna talk about in the workplace, how the boss treat the workers them and the workers them don't even know their rights. We're online with Kim. She gonna educate the employees. Her name is not really Kim, but we'll call her that for now. But you see, before we go to Kim, we want to big up Fabulous Meat Mart. You can locate them on Instagram at fabulous underscore meats underscore LTD. And you even can find them at Lawrence 7 St. Andrew. Yo, Felicia, make sure you pay for that one. You know, it's not free. Alright. And listen, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment. Share. Yo, I want to see the comment them at the bottom because I know not agree with me. I know someone will go through that same situation here. So watch out. We are going to Kim like right now. Kim, you on the line? Kim, are you there?
Yes. Good evening. I'm here.
Good evening, Kim. Welcome to My Views. Kim, this evening we're going to talk about in the workplace. And I get to understand that you have a wide knowledge and experience about the workplace and the rights of the employees. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Wonderful.
It's a pleasure to be on your show.
Wonderful. Welcome. So first we're going to talk about the time period.
Okay.
So, because you know, most time the employer them, you know, make the employee them work overtime and, you know, just give them the same money and all of that. So, they manipulate them most of the time.
Okay. Okay, then. Here's how it goes. By right, you're supposed to work 40 hours per week. Anything over the 40 hours is overtime. If you're going to work over the period that you are scheduled for on an individual day, your employer is supposed to say something to you before. You're not just supposed to work up until they feel pleased, because that is not right. And any you go over the time that you are scheduled for on a particular day, you're supposed to get compensate for that over time.
Wonderful.
Right? And everyone have a right to their hours. It's not my law, it's not your law, but it's the government law.
So all of we law.
Yes.
Okay. So the time period, the employees them these days, the employer them these days, them not go by the law really, you know. Because a lot of person always complain to me and I say, them a work overtime and the boss them not even consider it for give them, you know, a little token on them pay and make them feel happy for work. For continue for work, the overtime, the boss them come like say them just want them work even free. And that is not right. But we're going to go for that topic there and we are jump on that one here. Minimum wage. What do you think about that?
Well, you have some person pay a little bit over minimum wage. You have some people pay the exact amount that the government sets for minimum wage.
And you have some pay beneath.
Yes, so you have to give thanks to some who pay above.
Yes, wonderful.
Well, your wages, which is a minimum wage for a particular week, when you work, say the time come in as well, here too as well. When you work your 40 hours per week and you're supposed to accumulate within your minimum wage, you're not supposed to get less than what the government has set for minimum wage. And in your work, anything over the time, as I said before, your 40 hours, you're supposed to get time and a half. So each employer supposed to sit with you and tell you how much you earn per hour or how much you earn per day. So at the end of that 8-hour or 9-hour shift, anything over, that is overtime. So you're supposed to get compensated on the amount you work on that particular day.
Lord Jesus. No, for them employer now do this, and I want to tell us, you know, Kim, some of them employer don't know their rights, you know, because I see it regular, often time. You know, through you want to look at work, you doesn't succumb to the employer, them, the way how them format for them thing, because nowadays, you know, man, I contract them a deal with, you know.
Alright then. Since you say contract, yeah, you have a lot of persons doing the contract thing. You know why they do the contract thing? Because they don't want to have you working long in their business place, and when you resign, they have this lump sum amount of cash to pay you off. So therefore, most people are doing contract, right?
Yeah.
When you start work at a business place, the employer is supposed to sit with you and tell you whether it's a 3-month contract or a 6-month contract. At the end of each contract, you're supposed to go on 2-week break, which they renew your contract.
2 week alone just so no money, Kim?
No, you get paid for your 2 weeks.
So 2 week plus the plus the money.
Yes, 2
So
weeks.
I no pay alone or I no a week alone. The two of them go together.
Yes. So therefore, within that time, they will evaluate how you work and then renew it back. And you start work at a place and you did not sign a contract, and 3 months pass automatically, you are a staff.
Oh.
You are a staff. Either you're a continuous worker or you're employed there full-time as a staff.
Okay, so it works.
So anytime you pass that 3-month period, don't let anyone push anything on you and tell you that you have to sign a contract. Because automatically, what they would have done is get about those time that you have learned.
Mm-hmm.
They automatically become like you're just new to their business.
Yes.
So the time that you have worked before, all of that gone down the drain once you sign that paper.
So me understand you good, you know, Kim. Yeah, say if me I work at one place 5 years without contract, no contract in my business yet, and then all of a sudden them bring contract, me fi make them pay me off before me sign the contract. And that you say, right?
Yes, you are correct. They're supposed to pay you off for those 5 years of service before you sign that contract. Because once you sign that contract, within
them 5 years they gone.
Your 5 years gone down the drain.
Lord Jesus.
So you don't entitled to anything because you just give away your rights.
So you have to know your rights, Kim.
Yes,
so
you
Kim,
give away your right for what you're entitled to.
With the time period and the minimum wage and all these things, them breach, I believe the employer them breach a contract. So you don't feel like so the employee them can report them?
Yes, you can go down by Ministry of Labor, 4th floor, upstairs, and make a claim, say exactly what is taking place. So in all this, you have to have something to show that you are an employee at that business place.
Talk to me, Kim. What really me have to have? Suppose they don't give pay slip.
No, you're entitled to your pay slip.
But some small business say them not give pay slip because the business small. So talk to me now. Then say them have to draw out educational tax. You know all of them tax.
Then if you don't get a pay slip, or you ensure that they are paid over your taxes, so you can go and claim, or you can go to Housing Trust and put in your claim.
Some people
Or
just
you
and
know.
money gear just Antoine just count out some money gear, yeah, you pay that or then put it in an envelope and gear. Some people you sign a receipt. So that means that a receipt there where you sign is supposed to have it as your proof though.
That receipt should be in your envelope.
But not everybody
That
sign
receipt.
envelope, Kim. And everybody sign receipt, sorry.
But you should
So
at the end of every pay week or every month end, you should have a slip in your envelope or within your cash to say, yes, you were paid this amount of sum for the time that you have worked, from the 10 to the 12 or the 13 to the 14. You are entitled to something. That is your proof that you were working with this particular, with Tom Jones for this period of time. If you don't have a pay slip, what can you bring to show that you were working with this company for overtime?
You have a point there, you know, Kim. So we have to educate the people them, you know. I hope them are listening and learn, you know. Anyway, Kim, let me jump.
Have something. Yeah.
We have to jump to the next question, Kim. What do you think about customer come first?
Without the worker, how can you serve the customer? And without the customer, how can you pay your worker?
That sound like the two we work together, customer and worker, though.
Exactly. Everybody's on the same level, which they always said. Exceptional. Customer is always right. But workers have rights also. Because they have some mischievous customers. So in any establishment, it is so good that you have a ground supervisor. The supervisor knows when that worker is wrong or when that customer is wrong. Because often amount of time you hear people complaining that customers say to lie on them and boss believe and fire them based on allegation of what they heard about them, or it should not be so. Most customers use boss to drive fear in workers because they know that work ought to get out there, and it should not be like
They
that.
manipulate the workers them, and the workers them are backbone, you know. Kim,
Yes.
the workers them are backbone. I deeply believe that, because the boss cannot do the work themselves. Because
No.
if them could not do the work themselves, them wouldn't employ people to help them.
Yes.
And we have to be there. The employee them have to be there to serve the customer. So I think the employee, the workers them should get a level of respect.
And you're so right, because no one buy respect, you earn respect. So if you come across me with respect, I will give you back respect.
I believe that deeply, Kim. Oh, Kim, you know, so you say even, we're going to touch on next point. Treatment. The boss them 99% of the time don't treat the workers them good, you know. They manipulate them. Them put the customer over them. Anything the customer tell them now get in a meeting and say, you know, Tom Jones said this, I saw it go for you, then I listen to your part, then just fire you. That's why you have so much crime in a society.
And that's why you have Ministry of Labor also. You have your right. You have your right. You have your right. So you think I feel like you're treated unfairly, Ministry of Labor is right there.
Because, you know, I want to roll back to the contract thing. You know, when you sign a contract, the little knowledge I have about contract, when you sign that contract, for instance, it's a 3-month contract. And in between of the 3 months, that's so. I get to understand, 3 times, like if the boss want you First time you do something and them want you, second time, the third time then can just let you go, as in fire you. I saw you go for choke him.
Yeah. Alright, you're supposed to get a verbal warning, first warning, then
Final.
secondly, you get a written warning. Written warning. You have to have 3 warning on your file. 3 warning on your file.
And then them can let you go if you don't
Then they can
comply.
let you go. Yes. So if you're working with, most people really don't know their rights. If you're working with someone and they're going to let you go, like you turn up to work this morning and then this morning when they reach work you hear that you're no longer employed here, you're being terminated, you're supposed to get 2 weeks notice pay.
Okay, I saw it go.
Yes, they're supposed to get 2 weeks notice pay. Because if any outstanding leave, you get your pay for it.
So Kim, what if they catch you a thief? You're supposed to get paid same way and they let you go? Or that part they go?
No, if they're catching you taking something from their store, you're entitled to nothing.
Okay.
You're
Fair
entitled
enough, fair enough, fair
to
enough.
That's not all.
So we come down to the nitty-gritty part here now, Kim. Why you advise the employees out there how to operate in our business place and them rights? Just quickly highlight them for me, please.
Well, this is how it goes. You're right in any business establishment. When you enter through that door on your first day, you're supposed to go in a brief meeting with either your supervisor or your boss, which employ you to show you what is what and where is where. Tell you what they expect and what they don't expect. Your right is to be accordingly to what you sign, whether in a contract or agreement. So that is your right to be accordingly to what you sign. Put your signature beside.
Okay.
Your boss is supposed to treat you with respect. You have, if you're scheduled to work 7 o'clock in the morning or 6:30 in the morning, you're supposed to get 15 minutes grace period. So you can reach to work 15 minutes after your time. Everybody is entitled to grace period. So that is your right. At the end of the day, the boss' right is for you to deliver what they expect of you. If you're going to work with a big establishment and you're supposed to get like gears to wear, they're supposed to provide you with your gears. They're supposed to provide you with your tools. You're not supposed to bring your item to work or your material to work on their time, because most nowadays boss is not paying anyone for lunchtime. So lunchtime, take your lunchtime. That's your right. Take your lunchtime. You're entitled to your lunchtime.
I believe
work
that.
40 hours per week. Anything over your 40 hours, ask for overtime. If you work on a Saturday, you're supposed to get time and a half. On a Sunday, double.
Oh.
Work on a holiday, you're supposed to get double for your holiday. So if the day's pay is $1,200 and you work on a holiday, you're supposed to get $2,400 for that day.
I saw it, they go, Kim?
That's all it is written in the book of law.
But them employer not do that. None of them not do that. They manipulate the system.
So, you got to know your rights as I said, they have their right. Their right is to expect what you put your signature beside. But you know your right. You have your right. You're entitled to 10 sick days for the year. You're entitled to 2 week vacation leave with pay. So whatever you want to take your 10 sick days to do, you're entitled to it with pay.
Okay, I hope you're
Out of
listening.
every 22 days, you're entitled to a sick days. So you're entitled to 10 sick days per year. 2 week vacation leave.
Kim, it's a pleasure having you and my views. And we'll have to do a part 2. Because time I run out probably right now. So, Kim, we'll have to do a part 2 upon this. Blessing. And I hope we can talk soon again.
Yeah, man. Thank you. And nice for having me on your show. It was a pleasure.